First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Levis going to the air right away. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Levis out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Gibbs diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Joey Sly on to the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First and 10, it's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down. Levis back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So they wind up trying to get a little too cute on special teams, and a pick-6 is the end result.
Well, this clearly had the opposite effect of what they were looking to do, because instead of trying to find a way to keep the drive going, they just give wrapped 6 points for this defense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dillons. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, it's Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Levis rolling to his left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Goff now looking to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Flushed out right. That one let go deep for Laporta. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, it's gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They get this out left. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Slide for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating. For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. Steps away. Levis in trouble, down he goes. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it is 42-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On the move to his left. And this one too low.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Levis sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Pushing his way through and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Play action. It's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Alvin Ross St. Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions extend their lead yet again. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Levis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D.J. Jones able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. 3rd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball. Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's gone. That's to the pylon and incomplete. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game. He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they have the football and will take over. 24-yard line. Now a toss play to Gibbs. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And quickly they get to the line. Gone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. St. Brown in motion right. After the interception, here's Goff. Williams brings it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to...
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he is not going to get the first, but remember, it was only first down, so a bit of an odd play, and it results in second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Levis now on second down. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be. And I think the ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. Second down, here's Levis. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This offense on third down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and a mile. Levis to throw it. This is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
On second down, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Back to the air on second down, Levis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Goff going to throw it. Rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Goff. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sly on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. A 2nd down throw from Levis. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line are able to keep leverage, are able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Levis will sneak it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Levis ran it last time. Here he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A give right side for Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Levis back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On now is the Titans punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier. But now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing now, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for Detroit, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road.